podcast is a production of Widener Law Commonwealth in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. For more information, visit commonwealthlaw.widener.edu/podcast. Now here's your host, Julie Sheldon.
Welcome to all of our listeners to the Widener Law Commonwealth podcast. This is a very special episode that we're about to have here. I am Julie Sheldon. And I also wanted to introduce Steph, who is the podcast producer, but she also is her official title is Web Liaison and Reference Electronic Services Emerging Technologies Librarian. But mostly she's my right hand.
There will be a quiz on my title at the end of the episode.
So I wanted to do a brief overview of about a year and a half ago when we decided to start this.
Yeah, probably about a year and a half.
It was a unique experience. We'll say that, right?
Yeah, I would call it a unique experience.
So we started off in a small closet with coats over our heads and rather, inefficient microphones to see if we could actually make this work. And those of you now, you can't see this, but now we actually have a small room with microphones and a mixed board and the computer, and so we're official. We have made it in the podcast.
We're not NPR, but we're trying.
We're trying. Yeah, it's my aspiration and goal. So I think that we've been moderately successful in, having some folks on. We've done some really great interviews, covered a lot of really cool topics for people. But I wanted to say first that I do love Widener. It has been a wonderful, wonderful place for me. It was my first foray into higher education, which was opened a lot of doors. As far as I always knew that I wanted to work in higher ed, but also I am embarking on a new journey, and I've taken a job in Wyoming with a university that I'm very much looking forward to. So my last day at the university is Thursday, sadly, but like I said, embarking again on some really awesome, cool new journeys out west. But for our wonderful listeners, fear not. We will continue to have some episodes. And so my hope is that the person who takes my place will decide to continue the podcast. But in the meantime, we will be posting some additional podcasts that cover some events that we've been doing. And then in late August, we're going to have one of our legal methods professors, adjunct professors, is going to be hosting several episodes. So we really have that to look forward to, and we're pretty excited about that.
So it's definitely going to be a change for us, but we're looking forward to the future, and we certainly wish Julie luck on your journey.
Thank you.
It's a big move. How many miles away?
About 1,600. It'll take straight through. It's 24 hours. So.
And she's driving with 2 cats, correct?
Yes. They will lecture me on my driving a lot, I'm sure, and complain about my podcast choice.
Now, are you also a backseat driver when the cats drive?
Darwin has thumbs, so sometimes I do let him take the wheel, but, usually I'm pretty solid with his skills.
Well, Julie, we wish you the best of luck. You will certainly be missed here. Just as a little background for our listeners, Julie was actually the very first communications manager on the Widener Law Commonwealth campus.
Honored.
So she actually started this position. She created what it has become. And while we look forward to the next person, whoever that may be, we will certainly miss you.
Thank you.
But we hope that our listeners check back with us in the fall. And I personally look forward to seeing what the next communications manager does with this podcast. And for our listeners out there, we would love if you leave us a review. Particularly now, if you want to give us any feedback, you can go to commonwealthlaw.widener.edu/podcast, because I think the new communications manager would be open to hearing your ideas and your suggestions. So until next time, we hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for listening.
Thanks.
Widener University Commonwealth Law School is the Pennsylvania capital's only law school, with 3 specialized centers of legal scholarship through its Law and Government Institute, Environmental Law and Sustainability Center, and Business Advising Program. Widener Law Commonwealth offers an exceptional learning experience that is personal, practical, and professional. Visit commonwealthlaw.widener.edu for more information.